Let me say that I really appreciated your, let's put it this way, beyond technology view of 6G. Meaning it's not just the interface, the network architectures, whatever, but really the user perspective, all these matters related with the radiation hazards and everything else. So, I mean, what you think will really be the challenges, the non-technological challenges that we may face for 5G and extending for 6G, coming out of these, let's say, new way of doing things with fake news and everything else?
Well, by the way, the societal challenges can be transformed into technical challenges. Let's start with the energy. The thing I described in my talk was about how do we understand first the end-to-end consumption of our networks, and I mean by end-to-end, not only using the networks, but also fabricating the network. And how you make sure that when we design a new generation, we minimize the cost of a material, the energy cost of a material that we use for creating the equipment. And that's a new thinking. I mean, nobody really thought about that in designing a generation. How, okay, and that needs more antennas, and what's the cost of an antenna? Okay, so I think this TCO, total cost of ownership, in terms of energy and material used for network equipment, service providers, because they have servers, Netflix and the others, and devices. The industry has to build a view of that will translate into technical challenges. How can you improve the performances while improving the impact on the planet? That's one. On EMF awareness, that's another story. Again, we all comply with the regulations and we know the regulations are safe, but you know, if we can transmit more information with less transmitting wave, and that's good for energy, that's good for health, that's good for business. You know, so why should we rethink the system to have a view of its own EMF impact and optimize it? And today we don't do that. We just verify that we comply with the limits, and that's it.
And probably we need some kind of let's say, creating some public awareness of on the benefits of technology and all these things, right? Because up to now, mobile communications have been too much focused on increasing data rate for end users or something like that.
And again, public awareness in terms of benefits, and I'm for more capabilities in the digital world, because in certain case, it can help our industry to save a lot of energy. But again, to do that, we have to measure it, to demonstrate that, yes, if we put energy to transmit data from a sensor to a decision that optimize the capacity of a building, for instance, for heating a building, how do we measure the cost of transmitting the data versus the benefit in terms of better management? So it's really about complex resource management between the network and the services and the users in B2B or in the verticals. And now collectively, we demonstrate the value, and now we show that it's a better solution than doing without the network.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Nicolas.